Hey YouTube friends. I know we haven't really filmed a whole lot. Actually, we have filmed some. We just haven't put it together. And I don't know if I will. The last couple of months have been kind of hard off. Just my mindset has not been the best. I have some physical things going on that we still don't have answers for. And we both work full time. So on one hand, a lot of things have changed, and on another hand, it feels like nothing has changed at all. But we have been living in the tiny house now for 3 months, and we've got stuff going on, and there's more things that are going to be happening even just in the next few days. So it's pretty exciting. It's pretty awesome. I just thought for the video for today, I would just kind of walk you around our homestead. I did do one of these kind of series of videos on Instagram when we first kind of got things started out here. I think it was prior to us living here though. Just a reminder for those that didn't know, we lived in a rental and had a plan to redo a camper last summer. Well, then our landlord became ill and got in the hospital, and things just got moving really fast. He passed away. My father-in-law bought us a shed, and we converted it instead because it was so much quicker than what the camper was going to be. You know how you get things off Facebook Marketplace, or anytime you go and you look at a camper and it says needs some work, it needs a lot of work. So we were told that the camper only had a little bit of problems, and come to find out it had of problems. So we still have plans for that camper, and actually that camper is being used right now as storage and a quasi workshop, and it is also where we are brooding our chickens. So yeah, so I don't know, I can't decide if I necessarily want to like give you a tour of what's currently going on and or tell you the dreams and the vision of where the future is. I think I'm going to hold off on the dreams and future, though, because that way I can snag Brandon. Of course, as always, me and Brandon were off yesterday together. I felt like absolute trash and garbage due to the health stuff I have going on. So he is at work. I'm just going to kind of toss this together right now, and that way we've got something. So hang tight. I'm going to give you a tour of our property. What better place to start our property tour than at the front door of our house? Tiny house. Love it. Anyway, out our front door. As you step out, this is what you see. That's our driveway. Goes up to the road. My car and husband's car. He is not here. He has actually taken our father-in-law's car. So, towards our car, over here is where we were parking for a while. It's a hot, muddy mess. The trailer my father-in-law bought, which I'm so thankful for. If you've seen any of my Instagram posts, we were actually hauling 6-foot pickets and a lot of lumber in the back of a 4-door Scion. That 4-door Scion, to be exact. Oh yeah, and we have a boat. Brandon bought a really horrible, not working S10 a few years ago from his former boss, and one of his current coworkers, we traded a boat for an S10. So we're gonna get it up and going. I mean, we're right out here by the lake anyway in East Tennessee, so it's a big enough boat for like him to fish and me to get sun. So hey, what more do you need? But anyway, there's where we park a car occasionally. Pallets, which we are actually going to be using to build a animal type cage around here, because I'll show you where our new animals we're probably getting tomorrow are going. That's my in-laws house up there. Brandon's old truck. Here's some blueberry bushes. I don't know, guys. I'm trying. Little 2-seater bench. That was my dad's. Our old headboard. Our old box spring. We are actually going to be stripping all of that off there using the metal as a trellis. So, as we head this direction, trash can. Because, you know, you might as well be honest about it. All the stuff that came out of the camper that we will soon be hauling off on the trailer to get rid of. And then so see, tiny house right there, camper right here, and inside the camper we have various tools. The dresser that has been everything. Leftover supplies of things, toolboxes, saws, and chickies! Hello! Hi! The funny thing about our chickens is this is actually our second batch of chickens. Just gonna be honest, our first batch of chickens didn't make it. We had them for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Started out with 16, swiftly got down to 12, and then all 12 of those went in a day. It was just an unfortunate incident, and it's one of those things you learn. I mean, that's part of the reason we're out here doing this, is to learn. So there you go. So these we've had for about a week and a half. Started out with 18, still have 17. They are Barred Rocks, Americanas, and Brahmas, because Brandon was insistent upon getting Brahmas. Anyways, come out of the camper. These are our 2 chairs that just kind of move wherever we want them to move for whatever we're doing. And then garden beds, which we built, well, Brandon built, 100% Brandon built. I've been useless. So 5 beds for now. We also have to do some sort of fencing or something around it. Our neighbors up here, just beyond the brush line there, feed the deer. And the deer have actually been coming and munching on my green stalk and on my herbs. So I had 1 green stalk and it was 5 tiers, and the deer kept knocking it over. So we dropped it down to 3 tiers and a waterer. I actually ended up buying an extra layer and another waterer, made another smaller green stalk. Dude, green stalks are awesome. I know they're a little pricey. I know that, but they're awesome. I love them. I pretty much want one everywhere, throughout everything. It's going to be awesome. But these are actually all my herbs from last year that I had left for dead, and lo and behold, they started blooming, because sometimes neglect does that. Greenhouse, which we built in the last video. I did shoot a video of me building the stand inside the greenhouse, but I didn't post it because some of the things that I had talked about just were things that didn't happen. And it's not that I'm hiding anything, it's just that it just really made me mad. So anyway, a couple of houseplants out here because my cat will not let anything live in the house. My 2 completely failed trays of seeds. And I just did. I failed. And it's one of those things that I went into it knowing I have never started seeds. I've never grown in a greenhouse. I don't have anywhere to grow inside the tiny house due to my cats. So it was an experiment. And I knew that one way or the other, I would either have seeds, like starts, or I wouldn't. And the last 2 years that I've grown in garden beds, I have had to grow starts that I have bought at big box stores. This year I'm hoping to hit up some greenhouses instead of box stores, but it is what it is. So tried it, failed at it, no better for next year. Behind the camper and outside of my greenhouse is this little 16 by 16 pen right here, which is where our 2 pigs are gonna go. We have some friends that are just going through just a really weird, horrible life situation, and they need to rehome 2 pet pigs. So we're getting pigs. And that is not where they are always going to be. This is just to get them started, and then we're going to get some more fencing and definitely bump them out. We're getting shelters, we're going to get shelters put into place for them as well. We're going to get the things they need. Don't worry, guys. We're not just going to throw them in a 16 by 16 spot and not have them shelter and stuff like that. Like, that's all going to happen. So then as you go through, so greenhouse, garden, and then this is a swing set that has been here for at least 15 plus years, at least. We uncovered it. This was actually a giant pile of brush. Brandon always had told me that there was a swing set here, but I honestly didn't quite believe him because I never saw it. So we are actually going to turn this into our chicken coop and chicken run. This is just starting out. We do plan on bumping out the backside to make the run bigger because, you know, chicken math is the thing. You say you only need 12 chickens and then you end up with, you know, 17 or 18. So, yeah. So that is about it as far as a tour of what we currently have going on the homestead. We did go through a little bit of a name change. I was calling it the Awesome Homestead for a while because I'm Heather Awesome. It's just a nickname that I was given. Thank you, Vika. But it just didn't stick. And actually talking to our neighbor, you know, Brandon and I's last name is Henson. This land has been in the Henson family forever. We're on a road named after their family. And she happened to one day in passing just say, yeah, we're out here in Henson Hollar. And it kind of stuck. So it's Henson Hollar Homestead. I like the alliteration. It's very nice. So anyways, quick little tour for you. What we've got going on. Of course, we've got a lot of dreams and a lot of vision for, you know, what we want and what's going to go on. And I'm going to do better about, regardless of how my mindset is, that we're going to film more. We're going to do this thing. So I hope everyone has a great day. Hopefully next time, maybe we can just sit down. Brandon and I, of course, we need to film and go over with the pigs and stuff. But maybe we can sit down and talk about what our dreams and visions are for this property. It has been in Brandon's family for 3 generations now. All this used to belong to them, and now very little bit belongs to them. So that's also a goal, is to eventually maybe try to buy some of the land back. We don't know. We'll see what happens. So anyway, I hope you are all having a great day. I actually have to go and prepare. I am part of a women's group, and I'm actually leading Bible study this evening. I don't know why I volunteered for this, but you know, sometimes you get prompted to do things that you're not comfortable with, but you got to do it anyway. So I hope everyone's having a great week. I hope it's not another month before we see you guys. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.